All right, what's good? What's good? I bet you people were expecting this video. For all of you that want to know my opinions about Caleb Williams, and I've seen the rest of the Bears content creators, touch on this subject about how did Caleb look in the preseason. Like, what are my thoughts and opinions about Caleb? And okay, just gotta look try to but also okay, so I watched Caleb's drive by myself until I letted people in throughout his time playing. So he mostly played the first quarter, and there's some things that impressed me. Like there was one play in particular which actually no, there was like him maneuvering in the pocket and him throwing. Like one of the throws that really got me um into stunning me was when it was he rode out of the pocket and he pump faked, which he normally does that a lot. He pump faked and he threw a dart to Cole Kmet in the back. And there was also a play where there was a screenplay and he did what Patrick Mahomes did and basically ducked through like this, a no look pass, and had a defender right in his face while he connected with that ball. And Caleb knows how to maneuver in the pocket. Okay, it was something that Justin Fields couldn't do, and I'll gladly admit that Justin Fields has this wrong. Is Justin would snap the ball and throw, or he would run. However, Caleb usually it doesn't go snap and then throw. And now with Caleb, he takes the snap, he examines the field. He always looks for downfield. He always looks to multiple guys. Go to your first read, second read, third read, and then maybe your fourth read. So the only thing I will also criticize Caleb is one of the throws he threw it like were on the play where I think we should have scored a touchdown. He kind of threw the ball way too low for DJ Moore to catch. And then the other play where I think he threw the ball way too early and it overshot Roma Doomsday. Also, there was like but overall I would give Caleb a B minus. I wouldn't give him like an A plus by people, because we have to remember, folks, even though we do want to see our quarterback succeed, even though we're glad that our quarterback is showing promise of potential of what he can be, we have to remember it is just the preseason, nothing more, nothing less. Yes, it's against the starters. I'm aware of that. But you have to stay consistent and do it when the games actually matter. Because I don't want Bears fans to pump the brakes a little bit on this, because we're not sure if we're there yet. This team still has a lot ways to go. The first team offensive line hold up their own, besides one holding call against Darnell Wright. The second team, and I have to say, Austin Booker really impressed me. And if I'm the Bears, I would have to consider this to wait on to see if Austin Booker can continue continue his dominance. And our secondary was missing a lot of guys. Tyreek Stevenson was out. Kyler Gordon was out. Yes, and yet they still had a pure dominance on the Buffalo Bills. Now, granted, I will say the Bills lost a lot of pieces in the offseason, but it's still good to see. Like, the Bills are a playoff contending team because they have a superstar quarterback. So it is good to see how the defense performed against a pretty good offense. I also will say this. I do like how the Bears dominated. Like everybody played for their jobs. There wasn't way too much negative. Besides, I will get on Tyson Bagent. And like I said, we may have to end up signing a veteran like a Ryan Tannehill. Because if this continues up, like I said, I'll still give the job to Brett Rippon to be the backup. But my God, Tyson Bagent, whoever thinks that Bagent should start the whole year needs to get checked, and I mean severely get checked. But there wasn't really too much bad. Elon Wheeler, I do got to congratulate. Apparently people have him on a radar. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. Also, Velus Jones Jr. got some reps as running back. He's getting the Cordell Patterson, Debo Samuel treatment. As you saw, Velus Jones had the speed to be the running back. He did show some flashes, but what would matter? But I will say this: he's gotta clean up. I think there was one time where he fumbled on a kickoff and he slipped, but luckily he only gained 1 yard out of that, so at least he didn't lose yardage. Also, Tyler Scott had a fumble. He's got to clean up that if he wants to make the roster. Dante Pettis had also a few catches, so maybe he will make the roster. Also, shout out DeAndre Carter was off the field, but he returned later. But like I said, man, this was a good debut by Caleb. But like I said, I'm not gonna over exaggerate like most Bears fans already have, because of the simple fact that it's just preseason. This is not when the games matter, but it's still good to see your young quarterback with the potential that he can bring to the table. But like I said, this won't be too much of a long video. I looked at the tape again with Caleb. Like, the dude has potential, but he needs to do it more consistently, because secretly is the key. Always got to look at the good, bad, and the ugly from how I see it. But anyways, that's my thoughts about how the Chicago Bears had their dominant performance. Let me know in the comment section down below. Once again, I will be live streaming all the preseason games, so y'all go tune in for that. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and hit the bell notifications for more of that. So anyways, that's it. That's all. This is the Chicago Sports Talk, Michael, and bear down.